50th Mary from Donegal, coming to you live in association with Donegal Daily. Now please welcome onto stage your host for the evening, the one and only Daniel O'Donnell.
Gomaniji Gavakarji, Tamila Falsharov Gujini has special to show, August Majikilaru, Kuigablain, the Fela Maya, and Clohan Lay. Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome here to this very, very special evening where we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Mary from Dunloe Festival. I would like to say a special word of thanks to the committee for giving me the opportunity to be the host and compere for this special event. I have grown up with this festival, I have loved it, and I feel very privileged, as I said, to be chosen to be compere for this evening. We'd like to welcome people all over the world tonight too. Thanks to Donegal Daily, we are going live on Facebook and YouTube. So all of you who are watching, wherever you are, we welcome you to this, the 50th Mary from Dunloe. Now you can get in touch with us too on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, and any way you feel you can send us a message tonight. Even if a pigeon lands close to me tonight, I'm sure I'll be able to get the message from him. Rachel McLaughlin is our social media person, and she is down here, and she will be talking to you a little bit later and telling you all about social media. I'm not as au fait with it as she is, so she will tell us all about it a little bit later. Our thanks to the Cope Dunloe, who are our sponsors for tonight, and without their sponsorship, we could not have this wonderful evening. And not alone thank you for tonight, but thank you for their sponsorship through the years. So for the Cope Dunloe, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful round of applause. Now, we have a lot of very important people here this evening, but I would like to introduce 5 very, very important people, and they are our judges. They have a mammoth task ahead of them to pick our 50th Mary from Dunloe. So they're sitting down here on the side, and I would like to start with a young lady who is representing 2 very important people. Back in 1968, we were very blessed to have on our judging panel the lovely Kathleen Watkins. And standing where I am here tonight, we had the one and only Mr. Gay Byrne. Now, unfortunately, they are not able to be with us this evening, and we certainly send our best wishes and thoughts to them. But they are ably represented here by their wonderful daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together for Crona Byrne? Now, our next judge needs no introduction in Dunloe or the surrounding areas. She is one of our own, but she is the chair of RTE. She is one of the creators of the world-famous River Dance. Ladies and gentlemen, from Tyrone Productions, Maya Doherty. And another young lady who some 7 years ago was sitting backstage wondering who was going to be the Mary from Dunloe. She came representing Edinburgh, and she became the 2010 Mary from Dunloe. Ladies and gentlemen, Gemma Ferry Mackay. And now to the good-looking boys at the back. Representing Randox, we're delighted to welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Kieran Richardson. And a young man who this time last year was standing in my spot, and he did a tremendous job as compere of this event. He is representing the Cope Dunlow here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Malachy Cush. Now, I am delighted to be able to say that we have a letter here from our president. So I would like to read out his words to all of us here in Dunlow. And it reads, "As President of Ireland, I am delighted to send my warmest, best wishes to all involved in the Mary from Dunlow Festival 2017. The variety of events which will take place in this, the festival of 2017, is remarkable. And I would like to thank all the organisers who have worked so hard to make this week-long festival such a success. I wish all the competitors the very best of luck, and I hope all of those visiting Dunlow for the festival have a most enjoyable experience. Michael D. Higgins, President of Ireland." Now, this past week, we were blessed to have a lot of wonderful, wonderful events here in Dunlow. And one of the greatest events was a birthday party celebrated in the Waterfront Hotel last Sunday night, where the committee gathered some 34 previous winners from all parts of the world. Some of them are still here with us, and I would like just to acknowledge their presence. Our Mary from Dunlow from 2014 came all the way from Sydney, Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Lindsay. In 2009, we had a young lady who joined us. Her name is Kate Ferguson. In 1994, a young lady who is from the best place in the whole wide world. She comes all the way from Kincastle, and she was the Dunlow Mary that year. Sarah Mulholland was Mary from Dunlow in 1994. In 1993, Samantha Pearman came from the northeast of England, and she became the 1993 Mary. We go back to 1984 now, and we meet our New York representative who became Mary from Dunlow. Ladies and gentlemen, Anne-Marie Maloney. In 1980, a young lady with great connections in Gortahork, but she represented Glasgow. Ladies and gentlemen, Marie Coyle. And as they say, the original of the species. Back in 1968, a young Galway girl worked in Dublin, and she came to be the Dublin representative, and she became the first ever Mary from Dunlow. We love her, Celine Powell Cullen. So now, folks, before we get to meet any of our girls, we would like to take a wee look back at just some of the events of past festivals.
This is your 22nd Mary from Dunlow Festival. You celebrated the 21st last year. Is this one going to be better?
Well, we would hope so. We've already had a very good summer weather-wise and that. But we would like to curtail our budget somewhat, but at the same time keep up the high standard we had last year and still keep along the family theme of a family festival theme. That's what we really want, you know.
On hand for the official opening were some of the 24 Marys. Dunlow's parish priest, Father Brendan McBride, was the man to cut the ribbon.
I now declare the 22nd Mary from Dunlow Festival open.
The title has been a great deal to me. Once I left Ireland and returned back to the States, I visited other Donegal societies in the United States and mostly in the New York area, and received a very, very warm welcome. I was very surprised at the fact that many of the Donegal Society members were familiar with the Mary from Dunlow title, and made me feel right at home, even in New York.
Last year it was Phil Cooter. This year the American Drifters were the big opening act.
I saw them live and I really enjoyed it, and the rain didn't matter one bit. As a matter of fact, it seemed to add another dimension to it.
Once you get going, the crowd is good crack.
What about the rain? Did it ruin it?
No, you're well used to the rain around here.
Shiver! Fantastic! And the wings of the hips, shiver!
And I'd pay before I would go, and I'd roll my Mary in my arms in the town of sweet Donegal. Thank you very much. Thank you very much and welcome back. What about those hairdos? Boy, I'll tell you, we looked well. I don't know whether me or the girls had the longest mullet, but some one of us definitely would get the praise. Lovely to look back on previous years, and we'll do a wee bit more of that as the night goes on. But now it's time to meet our first girl. And John, can you tell us who that girl is?
Caroline McGrotty, sponsored by Letterkenny Shopping Centre. Caroline McGrotty is 28 and is an honours graduate of the Centre for Deaf Studies in Trinity College Dublin with a diploma in Irish Sign Language teaching and a Bachelor in Deaf Studies. She also holds a higher certificate in Equality Studies from UCD and is passionate about advocacy and equality for the deaf and wider disability communities. Please welcome our Dublin Mary.
And Caroline is accompanied by her escort, Malachy McLaughlin. Thank you, Malachy. Caroline, you're very welcome. Lovely to have you here. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a bit nervous, but sure. That's it.
Very good. Well, before I speak to Caroline, I just want to say that Caroline is 70% deaf, so we are blessed that she has brought sign language people here. Cormac, Leonard, and where's your other girl, Caroline? I know there's another girl here too. Amanda. Oh, Amanda's down here. So Amanda will be signing, Amanda Mohan. And they will not just be signing for Caroline's part of the show. They will sign all evening. We have a number of the deaf community here. And indeed, people out in TV land, I'm sure, will be delighted with this service. So Caroline, thank you very much for bringing that service to us tonight. Now, you are representing Dublin, but you are no stranger to Dunlow.
No, I'm actually originally from Dunlow, and I grew up here. I went to the local school over there. I was involved in the Dunlow band, playing the accordion, so been involved in the Mary from Dunlow Festival for many years. But in 2001, when I was 12, I moved to Dublin, and that's where my mother was originally from. Unfortunately, my mother is no longer around today. She passed away 6 years ago, but I'm sure she's proud that I'm representing her hometown in my hometown.
So, well done, I'm sure she is. Do you have some of your family here tonight? Who's here?
Yes, I have my dad and my uncle. Both my uncle actually lives in Scotland now for many years, but they've travelled over. And also, my uncle George has also brought his family, and they've all come over on the ferry and the camper van. So there's loads of tents out in our back garden at the minute, and they're all sleeping there. So it's great.
Well, it's lovely to have them all here, and great to see us here too. Caroline, you graduated in deaf studies. Can you explain a little bit of what you have done?
So I went to Trinity College Dublin and I studied Irish Sign Language teaching. I did a diploma in that, and then I did a 4-year degree course in deaf studies, and that was also in Trinity. And then also I did an equality studies certificate in UCD. So my background and my passion is really in advocacy and equality studies, not just for the deaf community, but also for the wider disability community as well.
Now, you're involved in an organisation called Ahead, am I right in saying that? Can you tell us a wee bit about what this organisation does?
So AHEAD is the Association for Higher Education Access and Disability, and what we do is promote the access to higher education for students and graduates into higher education, but also into employment. So the area that I work in is in employment, so I'm a project manager at the minute, so I look after our graduate internship program. So I work with a lot of multinational companies and I train them, and they give us 6 months internships for our graduates, and I would do the assessment and determine what support that they need in the workplace. So a lot, again, it's all linked to my background in advocacy and kind of awareness raising as well.
Do you find that there's a difficulty in getting people employment who may be deaf, or not just deaf, but with other disabilities?
Yeah, so in AHEAD, we work with a range of different disabilities, from the very obvious like deaf, blind, wheelchair, to right through to diabetes, to cystic fibrosis, mental health. And even though employers do say that they're an equal opportunities employer, sometimes there is that unconscious bias in the back of their mind. If someone came up to you and said, oh, I have a mental health difficulty, they're going to be like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? So part of my job is to kind of empower them, I suppose, and educate them in saying, no, this is how you make it work. You give them time off for medical appointments, just take it easy on the stress levels when they start a new job. So a lot of it is kind of reassuring, and I suppose we're there to act as kind of a mediator between the employer and the graduate as well, because very often the graduate is very nervous about starting work and disclosing their disability. So we do a lot of work around that, kind of giving them the confidence to go to an employer and tell them what they want and what they need.
Now, over the years, I suppose you have noticed, I hope, an improvement in facilities for people, deaf people, I suppose, from your point of view. Do you feel that there's enough done to assist people with disabilities and deaf people in particular?
To be honest, there's still a bit of a fight that we have to go through. At the minute, the Irish Sign Language Recognition Bill is going through the government process, so there's been a lot of debate, and basically what that bill is doing is trying to give more rights to people who are deaf, who use sign language, to have access to interpreters, not just in education, but to access medical services and the legal system. Currently in Ireland, you are not provided with an interpreter in the legal system, only if you're in a criminal court. You have to ask the judge's permission to provide you with an interpreter. So you can imagine how frustrating and difficult that could be for a deaf person. But there have been a few developments. So we have a new video remote interpreting service that was launched about 3 years ago. But, again, that's what I'm involved in. I'm involved in the sign language interpreting service, and they're the ones who run that service. So we're trying to kind of lobby the government local offices and the GPs as well to use that new service, because it is difficult to get interpreters because there's very few of them.
Now, growing up here as a child, I'm sure you were very involved in the festival. What was it like being here for the week?
It was just amazing. I've been coming to the festival for the last few years as an adult, I suppose. So, I've been seeing the festival and seeing all the Marys, and it has changed from when I was younger to what it's been like in more recent years. And I always said I wanted to apply, but I was kind of not confident, and I was like, oh, I'm deaf, and then, kind of worried about my weight and all that. But I was then I looked at the application form, and I realized, oh my God, this is the last year I could apply, because you have to be 28. I'm the oldest Mary. I felt my age last week. I felt my age.
Well done, well done. You're going to do something very, very special for us. We're going to hear Adele sing, but Caroline is going to sign to the song Set Fire to the Rain. So, Caroline McGrotty. Fantastic. Caroline, you are a remarkable young lady. Our Dublin Mary, ladies and gentlemen, Caroline McGrotty. Thank you, Malachy. Thank you. Now, John, where do we go next?
Marissa Berry, sponsored by the Donegal Association of Philadelphia. Marissa Berry is a 22-year-old college graduate from outside Reading, Pennsylvania, and has just graduated from Westchester University outside Philadelphia with a BS in Business Management. She's been singing since the age of 9, being trained in both classical and musical theatre genre. Please welcome our Philadelphia Mary.
And Marissa is accompanied by her escort, Peter Meehan. Good lad, Peter. Marissa. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. There we go.
How are you doing tonight, Marissa?
Oh, I'm grand. Thank you so much.
All the way from Philadelphia.
All the way from Philly.
Now, how does Philly compare with Dunlow?
Well, I'm not sure the exact number, but I think Philly's bigger.
I would say maybe it's just marginally bigger.
Just a tad, yeah. Instead of what's the crack, we say hi, how are you? But strangely enough, I found a lot of similarities when I've been here throughout the last week. And that is, you know, when you go to big cities, you can often find yourself consumed in them, which a lot of people like, that's fine. But when you go to Philadelphia, it's the people that make the city come alive. The community is rich, and the Irish culture is rich too. If you're in a pub in Philly during football season, like, you know where you are. And then Dunlow would be the same way. It's the people. The people have made this entire festival. Everywhere I go, I smile because of the people. And if you've ever come to Philly, you'll be taken care of. The Donegal Association of Philadelphia is an amazing group of people.
Tell us about your Irish background. Do you have an Irish background, first of all?
I actually do, yeah.
Yeah.
So my whole bloodline is from Mayo, right outside of Westport. My parents and grandparents have done a fabulous job growing up, teaching us and making sure we know who we are and where we've come from. And I think Americans really yearn for a sense of identity that way. My grandmother burned peat for me in the kitchen when I was really little, so I could know what it smelled like. And then she made me bring it in for show and tell.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And you were brought up in Reading, Pennsylvania, is that right?
Yes. My parents grew up right outside Philadelphia, but I grew up outside of Reading, which is a really, really small town called Burnville, much like Dunlow. So I feel really at home when I'm here.
Now, you graduated from, is it
Westchester University.
Yeah, University. Tell us what you did there.
I spent 5 years in college studying business management, so I finally graduated with my bachelor's degree.
And the mixology, I have never heard of mixology in my life until I met you, so tell us what it's about.
Mixology is a really fancy and expensive word for bartending. Yeah.
And is this something you went and did a course into?
Yeah, it's like a 40-hour course. They're pretty flexible. I went to the Mainline Center for Bartending in Philadelphia, and they teach you the ins and outs of how to set up the bar, take down the bar, mix the drinks, and they really try to prepare you for whatever kind of bartending that you'd like to get into.
Now, you've just been to Sweden, is that correct?
Yes, done a
and
bit
tell
of
us
traveling.
what took you to Sweden.
My boyfriend.
Oh.
He's Swedish, and he's here. Hi.
And how did you meet him in Sweden?
We met on the internet. My mom wasn't very happy.
You met him on the internet?
We did meet on the internet, yeah.
And where did you, how long were you, what do you converse?
We texted and typed and all that good stuff for 4 months, and then I finally convinced him to come visit. I wasn't going to make the trip.
And were you happy with what you saw?
Oh, it's been 3 years, so I think I'm happy with it, yeah.
Now tell us a little bit about the Hugh O'Brien organization, please.
Oh, yeah, so the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Organization is something that I hold near and dear to my heart, and I've been involved in it since I was 16 and 17, and then I took a 6-year break and just got re-involved in it. What they do, it's an international organization, but they split it up into regions. So my region would be PA East because of where I live. And they take 16-year-olds from across the region that are identified by their school as potential leaders. And they're taught about personal, group, and societal leadership. And when I went through the process, it's the first time that I was ever told that I could do something and I could make a difference. And it's amazing to see these kids transform in 4 days. And it's the first time I ever heard the starfish story. I don't know if you know.
Tell us that.
Okay.
You told us yesterday
Oh,
at the interviewing.
So there's a woman walking along the beach, and there are lots of starfish lined up along and washed up on the beach. So she starts throwing them back one by one. And then after a while, a man approaches her and says, "I don't know why you're wasting your time. You know, like, you're never going to save all of these starfish. It's not worth it." And so she looks at him, she picks up another starfish and tosses it back into the ocean and says, I just made a difference for that one. And that's really what's kind of been the building blocks of my care for volunteer service.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Lovely story. You are, are you going to sing a song for us?
I am going to sing a song, yeah.
Anybody going to help you or play for you?
I have a backing track. The 2012 International Mary from Dunlow came from Philadelphia. Her name is Megan Davis. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here because she just had a little baby girl. So she decided to record a harp track for me just so she can say hello to everybody.
Okay, well, we'd love to hear it.
Thank you. I wander o'er green hills through dreamy valleys to find a peace. Wait, I'm so sorry. Can we start that over? The nerves. Sorry. I can't hear it. Can we turn it up?
The problem is...
Can we turn it up?
The problem is we can't hear the music up here. It's not really nerves. Thank you very much. Do you have some of your family with you?
I do. I have my parents and my brother and sister and
where are they?
Oh, they're
hi. Here they are. Very good. Well, you're very welcome.
There we go.
We'll have another go.
Okay, yeah, let's go, yeah. I wander o'er green hills through dreamy valleys to find a peace no other land could know. I hear the birds make music fit for angels and watch the rivers laughing as they flow. And then into a humble shack I wander. My love me home so tenderly behold. The folks I love are on the turf fire gathered, on bended knee their rosaries told. But dreams don't last, and dreams are not forgotten, and soon I'm back to stern reality. Although they pave the footways here with gold dust, I still would choose my Isle of Innisfree. Although they pave the footways here with gold dust, I still would choose my Isle of Innisfree.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, our Philadelphia Mary, Marissa Berry. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you so much. Oh, wonderful. Great. Modern technology is wonderful, but sometimes it doesn't work, and I'll tell you, Marissa can manage fine without it. No bother to her at all. John, where does our next Mary come from tonight?
Alice Walsh, sponsor, Solis Lochesk, Castle Donegal. Alice Walsh is 21 years old and from the borough of Ealing in West London. She's currently in the penultimate year of a degree course in adult nursing at the University of Chester in northwest England. Through the university, Alice works closely with Cancer Research UK. Please welcome our London Mary.
And Alice is accompanied by her escort, Mark Gillespie. Thank you, Mark. Welcome, Alice. Wait till we move that up a wee bit for you.
Can I just say how well of a job Daniel's doing so far presenting tonight?
Thank you, Alice. Lovely to have you with us.
Thank you.
From London, Alice, but you are no stranger to Dunlow.
No.
Tell us your connection here.
So I'm from the Old Smoke, but my family are from this area. My granny, Annie the Pond, was born in Agleys, and there were 6 of them. And they moved to Dunlow when one of the youngest was born, as they said that he was too good looking for Agleys, so they needed some competition in Dunlow. So they moved over, and they lived in the cottages away from the Quay Road. And when they got older, half of them went to Glasgow, half of them went to London. And Granny Annie moved to London, and she met her husband, Roy, and they were publicans, and they owned a big Irish bar in Wembley called the Heather Park, which you would know because you used to stay over.
I know the Heather Park well, and I sat at her big kitchen table where the place was full of Irish people. It was like home from home. Do you remember any of that?
I don't personally, but I've heard lots of different stories. Yeah. And they would invite the winners of the Mary from Dunlow in the 70s to come over and work for several months. So it was great, very involved with the festival and trying to fundraise and give money for events like this tonight.
Now, we were talking earlier about being live on Facebook all over the world, and you have people watching all over the world. Where are some of your friends watching tonight?
I do. So I have, I go to the University of Chester, so I've got lots of friends in Chester watching it tonight. They're all having different parties. And then I've got a lot of family in London that are all watching it. And then I've got friends in Australia that are watching it as well.
Very good. Well, shout out to all of the people watching us live on Facebook or YouTube tonight. Thanks to Alice. Now, you are currently studying nursing.
I am, yes. I'm in my penultimate year, going in September to my final year of adult nursing. And in fact, I've been here on a placement the last month or so, working as a public health nurse based in, I've done several locations, so Dunlow area, Arramore Island, Burton Port, Critch, Kincastle, all the way over to Mount Melan.
Now, how do you get to do that? Do you have to seek out that placement, or does it work through your nursing school in England?
So you do your placements over in England, and then you get the option to do an overseas. So I thought, well, I'd like to come over here and see how the system works and bring over what I've learnt and get what they have over here and bring it back over to England. So it's great. Over here, I've been doing everything from first visits when someone's first born, over to end-of-life care and supporting people, palliative patients, helping their families and giving information to them.
Have you found a difference in
yes,
the two countries?
I have.
What's the main difference?
Donegal actually has the eldest population in Ireland. It's the county with the most elderly people, but it also has the lowest number of people in places such as residential homes and nursing. So they really emphasise on, home help, families getting together. And so as a nurse, we would really strive to try and keep them at home and keep them in their home comforts, because if you're at home, you tend to get better a lot quicker. You've got your family support and you've got support around you.
Now, going forward, where do you see yourself, say, in 5-10 years' time?
Oh, I don't know yet. I've been offered 2 jobs. So I've been offered a palliative care specialist nurse, and I've been offered a respiratory nurse specialist. So I'll start off either there, one of them, and then hopefully move forward. I'd like to try A&E. Now,
do you play volleyball?
I do play volleyball, yes, at the University of Chester. I'm in their first squad, and I also play for football. Although this year, because I'm also the medic for the university, I've tended to be only playing around 20 minutes in a match, because there's normally an injury on another match. But I normally play left wing.
How has your week been here? I mean, you obviously are aware of the festival, so how has it been for you coming and being part of the festival?
Absolutely amazing. I've had a ball. I have met so many people that I met when I was younger. So many of my family members have come over. It's almost like a big family reunion for us. And the amount of community spirit that everyone's brought, it's just lovely to see people from the past coming back. The girls have been wonderful, and my escort, where is he? Mark, has been amazing as well.
Who belonging to, who's your parents? Or?
Yeah, they're just there in the front.
Oh, very
Fiona and Kevin.
Welcome, good to see you here. You're going to play the tin whistle for us, are you?
I am indeed. I'm going to play a traditional Irish song called The Parting Glass.
Have you got the whistle, Mark? Come out here, my man. Good lad yourself. Very good. Lovely. Nice round of applause. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you.
Great job, Alice. That's just fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, our London Mary, Alice Walsh. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you.
Great altogether. Well, John, where is our next Mary from tonight?
Courtney Nivuil, sponsored by SuperValue Donegal. Courtney Nivuil comes from the Gaeltacht area of Letir Caha and takes immense pride in where she comes from, as it's the land in which the original Mary Gallagher, who's the foundation of the festival, hails from. Courtney works full-time with one of Ireland's leading hairdressing brands, Peter Mark, in their Letterkenny salon. Please welcome our Gaeltacht Mary.
And Courtney is accompanied by her escort, Keelan Ward. To Fáilsre Courtney. Jimmer Tatu. Oh, to me go bra. Tóga tú Letir Cá, and she do for sin.
So rugga me se Letir Cá, agus tá sé couple of bomajas an clohanní, agus nielas ag dini cahetual Letir Cá, agus abran me se lá an walas agad cahetual an cha mai an clohanní. Agus tá me inta brada la ve in the coni and etch ganta le eisna inta specialta.
Lovely. Well, Courtney will speak in English from now on. You are the Gaeltacht Mary, and I just wanted to ask you a couple of focal and Gaelic, because the Gaelic Galan tugad. You are from Letir Cá. You can tell us about Letir Cá.
So I'm from Letir Cá. It's about 4 or 5 minutes out the road, and I don't know if many people know, but there was a war in Letir Cá, and that's how it became Letir Cá, the name. So it was a war against the O'Neills and the Sweeneys in 1410. So there was a battle. The O'Neills lived down beside the lake in Loughnir, and the Sweeneys came from Broca, so they had a bit of a tiff on the hill behind my house. So I think there was extradites or whatever you call them, and they were in they came down, and I think they took pieces and found swords and everything and took it to the museum then. So yeah, I'm happy to say that that's quite a historical place.
Well, the Sweeneys must have won, because there's not many O'Neills in Letir Cá.
Exactly. But we also have loads of stuff, and we also have Chat Fatty Junkies, so that was kind of like the Glenties back in the day. So everyone came from near and far to go to the dance there, so you met up with loads of different people.
I've heard a Paddy Dunkeys Hall. Everybody went to it.
Yes.
You are a hairdresser?
I am.
In Peter Mark's?
Yes.
Is that in Letterkenny?
Yes, Letterkenny. So I'm based in the Letterkenny branch, but there is 71 branches in all over Ireland. So it is a nationwide business, so I'm happy to say that I'm almost qualified, so I have 2 more courses left to do, and then I can be styling and smiling on the floor forevermore.
Now, if somebody came in to you and said they wanted a new style, you know, how do you get the confidence to do something that, you know, they mightn't like or they might like? How do you get that confidence?
Well, I suppose it's a risk either way. Like, not everyone's going to love what you're going to do, and not everyone's going to love it, or not everyone's going to love it. But I think if you have confidence in yourself and you show that you have confidence, then that helps them feel more comfortable in the chair. So I think you just have to be confident and ooze that confidence.
What would you do with me now if I
What would I
came
do with you? There could be a number of things. I could pop a wee colour in. I'm seeing a wee bit of silvers, so. Or you might get maybe a wee buzz cut to show off your eyes.
A buzz cut?
Yeah.
What's a buzz cut?
Just pure gone.
Pure gone?
Yeah.
Glory be to God, at my age, if you're pure gone, that it might never come back.
Well, that's a risk you're going to have to take.
Now, you are in the Mahari band.
I am,
And
yes.
very proud of it.
Yes,
Oh,
very
they're here.
proud. Woo, up Mahari. Yeah, so I have been in the band since I was about 7 years old, but that was back in 2005, and then the band reformed then back in 2010. So I've been in it for about 7 years now, and I am a proud leader for 2 years. So we have 2 in a row, and we're looking for the 3rd one now in August. So hopefully, fingers crossed, all will go well.
And who's your main rivals?
Main rivals on Mulladuff, I think you know well.
And I don't know if you realise it, but I am the president of the Mulladuff band.
I think I heard it anyway somewhere.
So there's 2 points off you tonight,
We
right
have a
away.
line here, Daniel, between us.
It could be the O'Neills and the Sweeneys all over again.
Well, we'll see.
There could be skin
Maybe
and hair
I'll be the O'Neills, though.
You're going to sing for us,
I
are you?
am, yes. I'm going to sing a lovely Irish song called Side Your Tréca. So it's called The Deserted Soldier in English. So I'm not going to be singing with any music. It's just going to be myself.
Lovely. We'd love to hear it.
Thank
Courtney,
you.
take it away.
Gur chai me a vele clochlim Kai me shatu mo kajedi Es gur kalwai gur leg me legi Snara hula me anaram abayera Gerstal me an corwer altim Da bim shashaklin fuitalu Na fir vras na labi na li A kid shak da tokfi es ma free Skil kincha gur kalwai lumhin.
Who's here with you from Litchfield tonight?
All my fan bam. So I have Mum and my 2 sisters, Chloe and Saffron.
Where are they?
Over here.
How are you
actually.
doing, folks? Very good.
And then I have my aunties as well and my granny.
Well, that was beautiful singing,
Thanks.
and I know I was...
Wee bit rusty.
No, it is lovely. That's just a week of late nights
Oh, definitely.
and carousing up
Singing
and down
and
the
everything.
town. But you did a great job,
Thank
and I
you.
know if Mary Gallagher, the original Mary from Dunlow, was able to speak, she would say she was very proud of her
Thank
next-door
you.
neighbour.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen,
Good
our
morning.
guest is Mary, Courtney Newell. Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well done. Lovely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to Rachel to see what is happening in cyberspace. I think that's what you might call it. What's happening out there?
It is Shirley, Daniel, and we have 13,000 people tuning in to us tonight. and we have so many friends, families and supporters from all over the world cheering on their Marys. Now what you need to do is comment on our video and use the hashtag MFD50 on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram to get your comment noticed. So some lovely comments coming in. We've got Patricia McHale from Dublin who says, good luck to Dublin Mary, Caroline and all the Marys. Pádraig de Buir says, good luck to our Meath Mary, Aisling. Elaine Boner in Sydney says, congrats to Donegal Daily and the Mary from Dunloe Festival. What amazing coverage for people who can't be at home tonight. Tricia Hollian says, looking forward to seeing who wins. And Maria Medford is watching from California. She says, good luck to Alicia and all the beautiful Marys. Now, it is great to see so many comments from all over the world, and we have a brilliant giveaway for you tonight. It's to win an amazing holiday across Ireland. Now, all you need to do...
Win a fantastic prize to celebrate the 50th annual Mary from Dunloe International Festival. Enjoy a 2-night break in 3 hotels across Ireland with 1 evening meal in each and €1,000 spending money. To answer this question. In which county is the Mary from Dunloe held? For Republic of Ireland, text your answer followed by your name to 57252. Viewers in the UK, text 88990. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, doesn't that sound very good? Our competition lines are open now and you can enter as often as you like until Monday, the 7th of August at 12 noon. We've got a couple more comments. We've got Rose Tran who says, go our New York Mary Megan. And Sinead Miles says, good luck Alicia. I wish I could have been there this week. You look amazing and I hope you've had an amazing time representing Glasgow. Mary Danu from Glasgow says, Olivia and Mitchell's nanny is watching and wishing you good luck to our Glasgow Mary Alicia. And plenty from Glasgow tonight. James Kennedy says, that was amazing Irish Sign Language from Caroline. I'm blown away. And Mary Christine says, wow, so proud of you Caroline, we are in tears. A couple more comments. We've got Eileen Tompkins is watching from Malaga Airport as she waits for her flight to Glasgow, and she says best wishes to our Glasgow Mary. We've plenty of Glasgow. And now Bethan Culp is tuning in from Pennsylvania, and she wishes Marissa the best of luck. A couple more. We've got plenty coming in. Now we've got some from Kevin de Stanley, who's watching from Dublin, and she said Caroline is the pride of the deaf community. Sinead Miles, we've had Sinead Miles, we've had plenty from Glasgow. We've got Mary Pratico, who's watching from New Jersey. Kimberly Peterson is watching from Pennsylvania. And there's some more coming in here.
God, it's great altogether, Rachel. They're watching all over the world.
Yeah, we'll do our best now. Use the hashtag MFD50 and we'll get the whole spectacular showcase trending.
Hashtag MFD50. God save us, you wouldn't know whether that's a disease or what is it. Huh? Isn't it wonderful altogether? Hashtag, that's all you need to do.
Indeed,
and you're with us.
Yeah.
So you can send us a message. Be sure, if you can send us a message, we'd love to hear from you. And we'll be with you all night. We're going to take a little break just a minute or two. You might have time to put on the kettle, but come back because we have lots more Marys to meet, lots of music, lots of good things happening. Come back in a couple of minutes.
DonegalDaily.com, Donegal's largest news website. For up-to-date news, sport and events from Donegal, click DonegalDaily.com.
Well done. If you need to get up to go to the bathroom, be back as quick as you can.
International destinations across the UK and Europe, just over an hour from Donegal and gateway to the Wild Atlantic Way. Ireland West Airport Knock. We're closer than you think. See IrelandWestAirport.com.
Patrick Gilday Hairdressing Centre of Excellence Letterkenny, voted best salon in Ireland in 2015, 16 and 17. Visit patrickgilday.ie.
No Barriers Foundation aims to bring specialised robotic skeleton to our community in Donegal. This will aid in the rehabilitation of people suffering from spinal cord injuries, MS and stroke. Exercise is medicine.
Explore the Wild Atlantic Way from Donegal Airport. Less than 1 hour from Dublin and Glasgow. Book now on airlingus.com.
Evolve Menswear, Donegal's #1 menswear store. Find all your favourite brands in their stores in Letterkenny, Derry and online. Evolve Menswear, proud sponsor of the Mary from Dunloe International Festival.
Ballybuffet is the ideal base for your next visit to County Donegal. With 2 4-star family-owned hotels to choose from, let the Villa Rose and Jackson's Hotels welcome you. Fantastic value when you book direct.
Come visit the historical wonders at Fort Dunree, wildlife, scenic walks and military museum boasting one of the world's best collections of coast artillery guns. dunree.pro.ie.
Tropical World. Yes, there really is a zoo in Donegal. Experience for yourself at Tropical World Letterkenny. tropicalworld.ie.
Imagine enjoying a relaxing break without all that airport stress. You can do this with JMG Travel. Book a no-fly cruise with departures from Dublin and Cove. Go to Iceland, Norway, Spain, Portugal, France, the Baltic Sea or the Canaries. Book your cruise at jmgcruise.com or call 074 91 35201.
Okay, we have 1 minute left, so if you can make your way back to your seats, 1 minute left.
Come and join in the fun.
Bus feeder for your luxury coach service. Donegal to Scotland at the 4 times weekly, plus Donegal, Sligo, Mayo and Galway, twice daily all year round. Visit busfeeder.ie.
Donaghy Safety Training, consultancy and site audits, machine certification, health and safety done the right way. Check us out on donaghysafetytraining.ie.
The Cope Dunlow, proud sponsors of the Mary from Dunlow Festival, at the heart of the community. Your community cooperative. Greenshoes.com stock a large variety of shoes for men, ladies and children. Shop in-store and online with free deliveries and returns.
Welcome back, everybody who's watching out there on internet land. We welcome you back. We're here celebrating the 50th Mary from Dunlow Festival. And later tonight, we will find out who will be the 50th Mary from Dunlow. We have already met 4 of our beautiful young girls. And now, John, can you tell us where our next Mary comes from?
Rachel Doherty, sponsored by the Waterfront Hotel. Rachel Doherty is 22 years old from a small townland outside Dunlow called Mina Cross. She comes from a family of 8, 4 boys and 4 girls, and is a hairdresser by trade, and has recently finished her studies in Higher National Diploma in Management and Hairdressing at Northwest Regional College in Derry. Please welcome our Dunlow Mary.
And Rachel is accompanied by her escort, Callum Keaveney. Rachel, you're very, very welcome, all the way from Minacrosh.
Thanks for having me.
What is it like being a Mary here in Dunlow?
It's kind of surreal, to be honest. Growing up, during the winter it would be quiet, and then during the summer, the festival, the excitement with everyone and all the visitors coming, and you'd see all the Marys up on the stage and even see them on the floats, and especially on the Sunday coming down the carnival, the parade, it was big excitement. And to think now that I'm doing it, it's strange, but I appreciate it, and I feel very blessed that I have that opportunity.
Is it anything like you thought it might be?
It's more than what I thought. The friends I made so far, and just learning their stories and where they come from everywhere, and the crack we had over the full week and the place we've been, and it's just been great crack.
Now, you trained as a hairdresser, but you are working in the Waterfront Hotel, is that right?
That's right. I studied in Derry, trained as a hairdresser, and I worked out there for 4 years, and I went on to study my HND in management. So after completing that in there June, and now working up the Waterfront Hotel full time, so they're treating me well up there too. So
Now, we are local people, of course, and we're very proud of the waterfront. It's a fantastic facility, isn't it?
it's beautiful. And for a while there, the hotel was closed, and there was this lull in the town, and now that's reopened. There's a buzz back, and people even chatting to the customers come in. There's real big excitement there back at the hotel, so I'm really glad to be a part of that.
Now, I saw somewhere that you're a kind of a selfie queen.
Yeah, I was coming home from work one day in Derry, and I seen all the commotion, and I seen the pictures, and I was like, what's going on? And when I went up, I started shouting, and I seen it was Bill Clinton. So John Hume led Bill Clinton over to me, and I was like, oh, can I get a selfie? And he's like, you gotta hurry. And I was like, right. So we got the picture anyway, so it kind of went viral that day. I was like, oh, that was great. But
Great.
I didn't realise the extent.
Very good. Well, now that we're here. Now that we're here, you see, I wouldn't let it be with just Bill Clinton. Come on now, come out here with me. There we are. I may be the selfie king yet, you never know. Now, Rachel, you are very involved with mental health organisations. You took part in the walk,
The Darkness,
Darkness into Light.
So we'd be involved in Darkness into Light. We'd participate, me and my family. And when I was doing the dancing, we were involved with Jigsaw, which raised money for to promote. Well, we're promoting mental health, and it's an organisation in Letterkenny with mental health issues. So I feel it's very important to promote mental health awareness and do whatever you can, because it's very close to my heart, and I feel it affects a lot of people. So that's where me and my sister continued. We did a 10-mile challenge in the Cara Bundoran, and we raised money for Jigsaw. So
It is very important, especially for young people, to speak out about mental health issues. Do you think the fact that you are a Mary this year, do you think it has given you the opportunity, or maybe will give you the opportunity, to get to a lot more people?
I think so. I think the more people that actually speak out about it, or even participate in them events, I think the more that people talk about it, the more easier people might come out and say that they're having issues, or before. So I think it's really important to maybe, if you promote and do your best, and that I'd love to be a part and get more involved with it. So.
Now, as we talked, you're working in the waterfront. Where do you see yourself, say, in 5 or 10 years' time? I know it's a very hard question, but have you ambitions or dreams of things you would like to achieve?
Well, to be honest, I have dreams to travel all around the world, meet as many people as I can, learn stories, different cultures. I think you develop more as a person the more people you meet and listen to them. And even from listening to the girls during the week, you grow more as a person. So traveling would be a big one for me. When I travel, when I come back, then I'd like to maybe open up my own salon and maybe do a bit of dancing too, dance classes. So we'll see.
Now, do you have a highlight from the week?
The highlight from the week, well, I think meeting Mickey Joe Hart was one. We met him in Downings. And no.
Go on, me girl. You're doing fine. He's only half my age.
But no, that was exciting, and he sang the song, and then even going to the Piermount Hospital and over at the hospital, all the girls, and the excitement on the people's faces when we came in, that was really exciting. And also even today, I'd say that was a big highlight, coming down the town in the convertible with Kate from Sligo. So me and her were sitting there, and there was wasps flying, and we're trying to wave, and we're like, ooh. But just seeing all the local people was probably one of the highlights.
Now, you spoke about dancing there. You are a keen dancer.
Yeah.
And you're going to dance for us.
Yeah.
Now, do you need to get ready to dance, or?
I do. I need to get changed.
Okay. All right. Well, you can take yourself away, and will you accompany her, Callum? There you are. That's lovely, and we'll wait with bated breath to see what reappears. Now, Callum, come back here. You a minute, like, see what kind of boy you are. Where are you from, Callum?
I'm a Letterkenny man.
A Letterkenny man?
Yeah.
And what's it like being an escort?
It's different.
Different?
Yeah.
Is it different good or different not so good?
No, it's different good.
Is
it's,
it?
Interesting. It's a situation you would never find yourself in, meeting somebody brand new that you don't know and you have to kind of walk around with all weekend.
And when did you meet her?
On Friday evening.
On Friday evening. And would you be thinking that maybe you would be travelling around the world sometime too?
She's a lovely girl now.
Okay.
No, to be honest, she's genuine and lovely, and she was watching her over the weekend, kind of meeting everyone. She's very popular. Here I felt like I was with the celebrity all weekend. Well, she knows everybody.
Good lad. Now, what kind of duties do you have to perform?
Well, this weekend it was kind of swatting wasps all weekend. Was the main issue. But no, just escorting about.
Very good. I hear that you're a fairly keen singer, are you?
I'm a singer-songwriter, yeah. Well, try to be.
Would you sing us one? Do you need any instruments or anything?
Yeah, I have my guitar.
Have you your guitar?
Yeah.
So you have to go in and leave me now?
Do you want to escort me out? Or?
Okay. Go on and get your guitar. Good lad yourself. God, this is great altogether. There we are. Will you sing on this mic, or are you going somewhere else? I sure sing here. You'll be fine here. Good. There we are. Good lad yourself. Now, I'll put this down a wee bit and we'll improvise. I'll tell you, you're some boy that is Daniel O'Donnell as your roadie.
Lucky man. Okay, so I'll sing a song I wrote myself with my friend. So it's called Before All This. Come inside, son, catch your death out there. I can only watch the cold leave my inside bare. When summer's done, look how far we've come. Heavy from the fight, now we're looking down the gun. And do you remember the blue skies in the summer, where we sit outside and realize the world that we're in? And do you remember the cool breeze and the laughter? We were kings and queens and kid, we ruled the world back then. And now that we're older, it seems we're getting slower. So let's sit outside and realize that life, it ain't over. So let's sit outside and realize that life, it ain't over.
Fantastic. Thank you. Well, Callum, that is fantastic.
Thank you.
Do you write a lot of stuff?
Sorry?
Do you write a lot of music?
Yeah, I would write. I'm doing it now for, well, kind of been doing it since I was younger, but recording and things like that. I've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years.
That's tremendous.
And
Great.
as you know,
Isn't
it's
it
a hard
fantastic,
job.
ladies and gentlemen? Fantastic. Is our girl? Oh, there she is. Thank you. Give Callum a big round of applause. Well done. Thank you. Rachel, that was lovely. Lovely. Is that your sister? Laura, your sister Laura, who supported you. Fantastic. And I see some of them in a cross crowd down here. Are you able to tell me who's here?
My birth. Mum and Dad.
There they are.
Brothers and sisters.
Well,
Cousins from Scotland. Friends and family. Claire's in Toronto. She's watching live.
lovely. Well, Rachel, you are a wonderful, wonderful girl. Lovely Dunlow Mary. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Doherty. Thank you. Now, John, where do we go to next?
Megan Grace McGill, sponsored by Glenveigh Contracting. Megan Grace McGill is 21 years of age and grew up in Queens, New York. This May, she graduated from Farmingdale State College in New York with a Bachelor of Science in Applied Psychology, but found her true passion is for occupational therapy. Please welcome our New York Mary.
And Megan Grace is accompanied by her escort, Barry Curran. Welcome, Megan.
Hello, how are you? How's everyone?
Lovely to have you here, all the way from the Big Apple.
Yes, New York City.
Well, you're from the Big Apple, but you are no stranger to these parts.
Oh no,
well, now you're not this side of the wee barra, but we'll not hold that against you.
But I keep telling everybody there's a nice Statue of Liberty to welcome me on my way.
Your family are all from Ardra.
They are. Both of my parents are from Ardra. My father is from Mahra, Pat McGill. If anybody knows where the Asinorenko waterfall is, that's about a kilometer away from where he grew up. And then also my mother is from Edergol, which is just 5 miles away from the turnoff to Mahra. So Ardra through and through.
And they're here tonight.
They are. They're there. I can see them.
Very
How
good.
are you?
And you are very lucky that all of your grandparents are alive in Ardra, and
They
three of
are.
them are here tonight.
I believe.
Are
I'm not sure if the third one is, but I know two
Where are they? Put
I
your
don't-
hands
put up
up
your
to we
hands.
see. There's some of them
That's
down
Nana
there.
Breach and Granda Patty.
Ah, that's great. It's great to have you here. Now, growing up in New York, was there a big emphasis on things Irish in your area?
Absolutely. I did things like Irish dancing, and I also, my father's very involved in the Donegal, New York GAA, so I very often would go to games with him, and he is currently, for the last few years, the manager of the New York Donegal senior team, and he does an excellent job. They've won a few championships, so shout out.
Now, you studied applied psychology, but you are going to change to, is it occupational therapy?
That's correct, yes.
Why the change?
I started off with psychology because I thought it was very broad, and I could go on from there with something else that I had more passion for, and I got involved in occupational therapy because the services that they provide, especially with children, I think are very important for the daily functions of living, you know, that sometimes parents don't have the time for. So I'm really passionate about, about giving those services to children, you know, like money and time. These things are really important, and kids don't always get to do that at home.
Now, you studied in Galway as well. Did you do that for a year?
I did. I studied for a year in NUAG Galway.
What was that like, coming from New York? I mean, what's the difference in studying in America and studying in Ireland? Or is it the same?
It's definitely not the same. America's like sororities and like lots of fun, but in Ireland I definitely felt that it was more homey. And that's probably biased, but I really felt that the community was great, and that even the American students that I met felt so at home, and that Ireland was like their home for the period of time that they were here.
And I believe you practically kept BusFeeda on the road.
Yes, I did. I have shares in BusFeeda.
Travelling up and down.
Yes, up and down. Every weekend.
Isn't it a great service for
It
people
is, and actually very good. Wi-Fi is very good, yeah.
Good Wi-Fi
yeah.
as well. No, you love travelling. It's not only BusFeeda you were on. You've travelled extensively.
Ryanair too, yeah. I went to over 8 countries while I was living here with money that I saved up from waitressing.
You saved it up yourself?
Yeah, all myself, yeah.
My God, there's not many of your kind going.
No.
Huh?
No,
to save it all yourself. Tell me why you chose to enter the Mary from Dunlow.
Well, I had been involved for a few years as a greeter. Anne-Marie McCullough has asked me to be a greeter for years while I was in high school. And then she asked me to be part of it there the year that I was living in Ireland. But then this year came up, and we were having a bit of a tough year because my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. So I was kind of like, I don't think this is the best year for us. But when I looked more into it, partial proceeds of the dance were going to uninsured women for breast screenings at a health center. And when I heard that, I thought, for my mom, I should be a part of this cause and bring awareness to how important it is for women, especially uninsured women.
Well done.
Yeah.
Now, you have had, you've got great support from businesses in New York before you came here, didn't you? And to help you get here, the Mary from Dunlow.
Yes, I did. So, I want to thank Glenveigh Contracting, the Coils. They've been very, very good to me. And I also want to thank International Framers because they've been our sponsors for a few years. And I believe they're a Gallagher family from Gweedore, and they might be here.
Very good. Oh, there'll be Gallaghers here, and they're sure to be related.
Woo,
oh, there they
there you
are.
go.
That's some of them there. Very good. You're going to sing us a song, are you?
I am going to sing us a song.
Very good. What are you going to sing first?
Jackson by Johnny Cash and June Carter.
Lovely. Very good. Take it away. Our New York Mary, Megan Grace McGill. Thank you, Megan Grace. Lovely. Well done. Great altogether. Now, Magella was frantically signing to me, and my apologies for having done this all night so far. Apparently, my zipper was opened. So if anybody saw that in China, it was not intended. But there's no need to worry. As the saying goes, the dead bird never falls far from the tree. So we have no need to worry. John, where is our next Mary coming from?
Aisling McGee Power, sponsored by Dublin Skylon Hotel. Aisling McGee Power is 18 years old and is currently in full-time education studying English and religion to graduate as a secondary school teacher and has just completed her first year in St. Patrick's College, DCU in Dublin. Aisling's main love is the GAA and is a huge follower of both Donegal and Meath senior football teams. Please welcome our Meath Mary.
And Ashton is accompanied by her escort, Christy Green. Welcome, Ashton. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Welcome to Dunlow, but I don't need to welcome you to Dunlow because you know it well.
I do indeed. I've plenty of connections here. My family are all down in Meanmore. I think they're all down there somewhere. I have a lot of them.
Who all is with you from Meath then?
I have my mammy and Colum and my brother Evan and my boyfriend Matthew's here. He came up this morning on the bus at 7 o'clock this morning. So.
And is Granny Mary
Oh
McGee?
yes, Nanny is down there all dolled up.
Now you are living in Meath. Whereabouts in Meath do you live?
I'm living in Navan, so it's just kind of the main town in Meath.
And you are studying in
St. Pat's. Yeah, I'm up in St. Pat's doing English and religion secondary school teaching. It used to be the old Mater Day course, so I have my whole dip kind of year in my 4 years. So I do my placement every single year. So when I come out in my 4th year, I'll be a fully qualified secondary school teacher.
Secondary school, you chose secondary school above primary. What for you is, important about teaching? Do you feel that you're able to impart something on the youth? Especially you're going to teach, I believe, English and religion.
Yeah, I think the religion aspect of it, I think the students in secondary school especially need to just have a better understanding of tolerance and how we need to have a bit more than just tolerance for other world religions, and maybe that could bring a bit of peace between the different world religions if we just had a bit more than just tolerance between them all.
I remember when we were at school, I wonder, should religion be a course with an exam or some kind of assessment at the end? We never really took it seriously in class. What are your feelings on that, being that you're going to teach it?
Well, I totally understand, because in my own school we had non-exam religion the whole way up for junior cert and leaving cert, and as you said, religion-free class. But I think it's a really difficult one to say, because if you have an exam at the end of the year, you're just focusing on learning stuff just for the test, and I think religion's more about understanding rather than learning something for a test.
Now, you're a big GAA fan. Tell us about that. What's it like in Meath when Meath meet Donegal?
Oh, well. There was, I don't even know what to say it was. There was a half and half house. There was nobody talking on the way home in the car. We had half of us in Donegal jerseys and a half of us in Meath jerseys, but my brother, he's on the county development squad in Meath, so he has his half and half jersey on to keep the peace.
A Donegal and Meath?
Yeah, he has a half and half split down the middle.
Now, you, of course, coming here to Dunlow for the festivals, as you told us yesterday, what is it like being involved for you?
It's more than I even imagined. Like, I used to come to the festival every single year, and you don't see half of what the Marys do. Like, you see them around the town and you see them at different events, but when we came down on Sunday, or on last Saturday, we were thrown into the deep end. It was go, 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 all day, every day for the week. And people who just go to the festival don't see what we do all day, every day.
But you have a great time.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Now, you being a Mary must be your brother Evan's worst nightmare, is it?
Yes.
Tell us about Evan's difficulty with Marys.
Well, my granddad used to take us down to Carrickfinn to meet the Marys every year. But my little brother, when he was small, he was very afraid of the Marys. So when he heard I was selected as Mary, it was, oh no, we'll have to just keep our distance because he's very afraid of the Marys. But I think now he's 17, I think he's beginning to come past that.
I would imagine so, now that he's 17. There'll be other things on his mind and it won't be fear. Oh, dear Evan. It's tough being the brother of a Mary, isn't it? You never know when you're going to be called out. Now, all of the girls tonight just look beautiful, but you went very close to home to get your dress specially made, I believe.
I did, yeah. A woman out in Letterkenny, Casey, she designed this fabulous dress for me for tonight, so I want to say a huge thank you to Casey because it's absolutely gorgeous.
Well, it surely is. Lovely, beautiful altogether. You're going to recite a poem for us?
I am, yes.
Very good,
yes.
Lovely. And who's this book here?
That's Sean.
Sean.
He's my cousin.
Oh,
He's
Sean's
also
your
escort
cousin
as well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Sean's a multitasker. Very good, Sean. That's great altogether. Are you tuned up, Sean?
I sorted.
Good lad. Well done.
So this is a poem about my memories in Dunlow. As I stand amongst you here tonight, my thoughts go drifting back to when I was a little girl running along the track. I could hardly wait for the holidays when my mum and dad would say, "Get ready, we're going to Donegal, let's be on our way." We would leave our home in Navan, driving through sunshine and rain, winding lanes and hillsides, sure we daren't even complain. My mum is from the Rosses, just outside Dunlow, where crowds they gather yearly from New York to Tokyo. I stayed with my nanny and granda, Hughie and Mary McGee, and they talked all day about football and the way that it used to be. I've got many memories of my granda, who played Gaelic for Dunlow. Now Brendan, his son, takes his place, and that I'd like you to know. I remember days at the fun fair and going down to Paddy the Swing, on the bumping cars with Martina and all those wonderful things. I remember winning a medal at the toddlers race one day. I participated in the Zumba parade with children on Carnival Day. One day I went walking with my granda to visit a lady called Kate. She said, "One day you'll be a Mary," as she leaned across the gate. My name is Aisling Power. I'm studying for my degree. I want to become a teacher so I can live out my dreams. I love to dress up and follow modern trends. I listen to Nathan Carter and sing along with my friends. I'm surrounded tonight by beauty, elegance, grace and charm. Oh, there's Daniel O'Donnell with a Mary on his arm. I'm proud to be a Meath Mary in my second home of Dunlow, and I'll treasure the memories they brought me no matter where I go. To Angela and Paul, my parents, and those who have helped me along. To my brother Evan, the footballer, who's kind, protective and strong. I've loved and enjoyed every moment.
Where are you? Very good. Carry on. Through laughter, fun and cheers, congrats to the Dunlow Festival on your 50 golden years. Very good. Well done. That's just lovely. You did a great job. And I can tell you that Granda Hughie, I know, is very, very, very proud. Well done. Our lovely Meath Mary, Aisling Power. Good. Thank you very much. Well, John, where are we off to next?
Emma Boyle, sponsored by Fresh Today Greengrocers. Emma Boyle, 21, is originally from Glasgow and is a regular visitor to Dunlow. She studied beauty therapy for 3 years in Glasgow and graduated with a higher national diploma. Emma's father is from Lettermacoward and her mother was born in Glasgow. Please welcome our Sorry Mary.
And Emma is accompanied by her escort, Kieran McCall. Welcome, Emma.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to have you here.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
Emma, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. A wee bit shaky, but I'm good.
Well, that is not an accent from Surrey.
No, it's not. No, I'm an imposter.
Where are you from?
I'm from Glasgow originally, and I moved down to study 4 years ago. 4 years in December. Yeah.
To do what in Surrey?
I had a job opportunity. I'm a beauty therapist, and there was a brand new salon opening in a little town called Farnham. So it was brand new, and I was there painting it before it opened. It was a little farm-themed salon. It was fantastic, and that's where I managed to meet lots of fantastic new friends, and they really made me settle into Farnham and Surrey straight away. It was fantastic.
Now, with a name like Boyle, you must have connections in this area.
I do, yes. My father is from Lettermacoward, so there's lots of lecture people coming up to me and saying they're very happy that a lecture girl is involved in the festival this year. And my mum, her mother was from Cavan and her father was from Kerrykeel, so very much Irish.
Are they here? Are they here tonight?
Yes, they are. They're
Can
just
you
over
see them?
there. I see them.
Very good. Now,
I'm down there.
some more, there's some more here. Oh, is this Mum and Dad here?
This is Mum and Dad
How
there.
are
I
you
see my
doing?
brother there.
Very good. Now, you are involved or got involved in drama when you were quite young, did you?
Yes, I was actually painfully shy when I was younger, and a very good primary school teacher said to my mum, Emma really should go into a drama school and see how she gets on, because she's very funny when she gets into character, which I don't think anyone understood. So I got into drama, and I was in the Citizen Theatre in Glasgow for 7 years. My first play was a children's play called Tall Tales for Small People, and I played an Irish seagull called Sammy, and right behind the stage door was an Irish bar that I was in I was in every week, so that was great.
So, what did Sammy do? Did he talk or fly?
Yeah,
or what did
he came in squawking, so like.
And did you have to put on an Irish accent for him?
I did, yes.
Could you give us a wee blast of that?
Yeah, I can't quite remember it all, but I'll stop when it gets too much. Okay. I'm sorry if I offend anyone with my Irish accent. So. Top of the morning to you. I was just coasting in there, and me, after following the Larne ferry for near 2 hours, and not so much as a sweetie paper, chucked over, and I said to myself, Sammy, I said. That's all.
Now, you do a lot of work it's the Frimley Park Hospital in Surrey. Tell us what you do there.
Yes, well, with the salon I was involved with, the owner had lost her mother to breast cancer, so we, Frimley Park, have a brand new specialist centre for breast cancer itself. So they do everything there, the scanning, so it means people who are going through breast cancer, they're all together, they're not mixed with oncology itself, it's just all the breast cancer sufferers. And so we raise money doing waxing, so wax lots of men, nail painting and things like that. So I think we raised about £3,000 in one day for them, one big event. So.
Well done to you. Well done to you. How do the men cope with being waxed?
They're terrible. They're actually so much worse than women. I'm so sorry. And with massage as well, they don't really like pressure. They say, oh, go hard, and they really don't want me to go hard at all.
Now, you have a great love for music. You love traditional music and country music.
I do, yes.
Who do you like?
I like Mike Denver. No, I'm kidding. I like Daniel O'Donnell. Every Sunday, my mum used to put on Margot O'Donnell's. It was a videotape. I can't remember what it's from. It's years old. And we do the cleaning with it.
You're doing fine. Come on. I'm too young to have videos. I wasn't around when they were making videos. Are you going to sing for us? I think you are.
Yes, I am, yeah. I'm a wee bit husky, so and it's a good song to join in with, so if you want to join in, that'd be great.
Is somebody going to help you? Or?
Yes, I have Sean McGee, who very kindly stepped in for me, because we had to lower it a wee bit.
So where's Sean McGee?
He's just coming.
Are you there, Sean McGee? Is this the same Sean McGee that was out a wee minute ago?
The very same one, yes. He's
Well, God, Sean McGee, I don't know who you're an escort with, but you're going to go home with one of them. You're out with You're out with all of them, so. Good on you, me boy. There's nothing like keeping your options open. Lovely. Are you all set, Sean? That's great.
In Oranmore, in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome. Her beauty fairly took my breath away. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paints nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shawl. We kept on walking, she kept on talking, till her father's cottage it came into view. Said she, "Come in, sir, and meet me father, and play to please him the foggy Jew." She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paints nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shawl, and around her shoulder was a Galway shawl.
Good job, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, our Surrey Mary, Emma Boyle. Thank you, Emma. Thank you very much. Lovely. Rachel, I think it's time we found out what's happening away out there on social media.
Yes.
Any action?
Yes, Daniel, we have 25,000 views already now.
Oh my God, we're on the up and
What
up.
we need to do, we need to get MFD15 trending on Twitter. So
Are we
use
not trending yet?
We're nearly there. Use the hashtag MFD50 if you're posting on Twitter, please. Now we have some messages in from Emmett O'Donnell, who said he's thinking ahead and he says he's going to send in our Nina as a Polish Mary for the 70th anniversary. Amy McGarvey from Dunlow says, "Go on the Gaeltacht Mary, Courtney." And all the way from Las Vegas, we've got Una Logue Tijero, who's tuning in and says it's a great show. And on the style side of things, Anne McPartlin has complimented all the beautiful dresses worn by the Marys. Now, we have Breach Wallace O'Mara, who says you're all looking great and keep up the good work. Now, don't forget to text in to enter our competition tonight. It's a fantastic giveaway to 3 top hotels across Ireland, and here's all you need to know.
Win a fantastic prize to celebrate the 50th annual Mary from Dunloe International Festival. Enjoy a 2-night break in 3 hotels across Ireland with 1 evening meal in each and €1,000 spending money. To answer this question. In which county is the Mary from Dunloe held? For Republic of Ireland, text your answer followed by your name to 57252. Viewers in the UK, text 88990. Terms and conditions apply.
Now we have a few more comments coming in. We've got Helen Gallagher, who said hello all the way from Sydney, Australia. And Megan Hess says, Marissa, you sang like an angel. Best of luck from Pennsylvania. Now, Patricia Murphy has wished all the Marys good luck from Fidown in County Kilkenny. And from the New York Irish Centre, they say they're watching live from NYC and supporting their New York Mary. Best wishes to Megan Gill. Colette Watson has said, good luck to my beautiful sister Emma Boyle, Surrey, Mary. And I'm so proud of you for watching from Glasgow. And now we'll go back to you, Daniel, and we'll see what's
Thank
next.
you very much. Well, all of you who are watching, if you do that hashtag MFD, we will be trending. We need to be trending. We need to be like Trump. We need to be trending. So come on now, get on the go. We hope you're enjoying. Are we enjoying here in Dunloe? If you just happen to join us, we are here celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Mary from Dunloe, and very soon we will find out who the 50th Mary will be. We're going to take a short break, but don't go away. Watch these messages, and we'll be back in a jiffy.
DonegalDaily.com, Donegal's largest news website. For up-to-date news, sport and events from Donegal, click DonegalDaily.com.
Ireland West Airport Knock, serving 23 international destinations across the UK and Europe. Just over an hour from Donegal and gateway to the Wild Atlantic Way. Ireland West Airport Knock, we're closer than you think. See IrelandWestAirport.com.
Patrick Gilday Hairdressing Centre of Excellence, Letterkenny, voted Best Salon in Ireland in 2015, 16 and 17. Visit patrickgilday.ie.
No Barriers Foundation aims to bring specialised robotic skeleton to our community in Donegal. This will aid in the rehabilitation of people suffering from spinal cord injuries, MS and stroke. Exercise is medicine.
Explore the Wild Atlantic Way from Donegal Airport. Less than 1 hour from Dublin and Glasgow. Book now on airlingus.com.
Evolve Menswear, Donegal's #1 menswear store. Find all your favourite brands in their stores in Letterkenny, Derry and online. Evolve Menswear, proud sponsor of the Mary from Dunloe International Festival.
Ballybuffet is the ideal base for your next visit to County Donegal. With 2 4-star family-owned hotels to choose from, let the Villa Rose and Jackson's Hotels welcome you. Fantastic value when you book direct.
Come visit the historical wonders at Fort Dunree. Wildlife, scenic walks and military museum boasting one of the world's best collections of coast artillery guns. dunree.pro.ie.
Tropical World. Yes, there really is a zoo in Donegal. Experience for yourself at Tropical World Letterkenny. tropicalworld.ie.
Imagine enjoying a relaxing break without all that airport stress. You can do this with JMG Travel. Book a no-fly cruise with departures from Dublin and Cove. Go to Iceland, Norway, Spain, Portugal, France, the Baltic Sea or the Canaries. Book your cruise at jmgcruise.com or call 074 91 35201.
Glen Columkill Folk Village, celebrating 50 years in business on August 7th. glenfolkvillage.com. Come and join in the fun.
Bus feeder for your luxury coach service. Donegal to Scotland at the 4 times weekly, plus Donegal, Sligo, Mayo and Galway, twice daily all year round. Visit busfeeder.ie.
Donaghy Safety Training, Consultancy and Site Audits, Machine Certification. Health and safety done the right way. Check us out on donaghysafetytraining.ie.
The Cope Dunlow, proud sponsors of the Mary from Dunlow Festival, at the heart of the community. Your community cooperative. Greenshoes.com stock a large variety of shoes for men, ladies and children. Shop in-store and online with free deliveries and returns.
Thank you. Welcome back to our show here in Dunlow. We are